So, Nintendo has decided to take down my and other content creators' videos. To be clear, I have never encouraged piracy of Nintendo's games. Even if I'm in the right here, that risks my channel, my livelihood, and the livelihoods of my team. I don't want to go through that.
Nyron, what are your thoughts on the latest Tears of the Kingdom trailer? I have not watched it on stream. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't actually watched it. Should we give it a look-see real quick? Careful, don't want Nintendo to strike your channel. I'm going to talk about that too, because I want to talk about that as well. I will say, if you like the Nintendo podcast and you care about what's going on with Pointcrow, you might like this week's episode. If you don't know who Pointcrow is a primarily Nintendo-focused content creator, but he does a lot of modded content. And he's been working on a new mod for Breath of the Wild, which is really freaking cool, a multiplayer mod. It's really fascinating where you get to see like all these people playing together Breath of the Wild, a game that is predominantly single player, a game that Nintendo probably has no focus on ever making multiplayer. And it's just cool to see like, you know, your friends running through Hyrule together. But the problem is the minute he put out that mod, they've been striking all of his videos, and it seems targeted and it seems focused. Let me explain what this means real quick. A copyright strike is very, very bad for creators. A copyright strike basically means
you violated the law
in making this video, and YouTube obviously can't fucking handle all the legal battles that will happen. So they have a rule in place. If you get 3 copyright strikes, they delete your channel. They take it away. They could have bundled all the videos, but they did it in a way to make 2 strikes. They could have done all 3. They could have just deleted his channel. They could have just made video 1 separate, and then video 2, 3, and 4 are the same strike to make it, hey, we have you by the fucking balls now. They are literally being like a blackmailing school bully. And Pointcrow, I want to say, during this entire video, is very professional. There's no hee-hee-ha-has. There's no giggles like he usually has. He's very serious, he's very to the point, and he's very well-spoken. And even in this email, he's well-written as well. He writes, "Good afternoon, I hope this email finds you well. My name is Eric, I'm the owner of Pointcrow LLC. Pointcrow LLC manages the YouTube channel found at YouTube and Pointcrow. Received 2 copyright takedowns notices last week from Nintendo without explanations. Our videos are posted in alignment with Nintendo's game content guidelines for online video and image sharing platforms, and are also protected by the principles of fair use. These copyright takedown notices have put my company and my livelihood in jeopardy, and I would welcome the opportunity to discuss the reasoning behind Nintendo's submission of these notices. Please contact me no later than noon Eastern, April 12, 2023, so that we may reach an amicable resolution." I think this is very nice. I think this is very, like, polite. This is very to the point. And, yeah, you want to, like, get to the point. I generally don't see how they could technically consider this against copyright, even through a loophole, but I'm also not knowledgeable on this at all. So they can't copyright strike the mod. What they're copy striking is the gameplay, which is a legal gray area. It's not 100% like legal, but it's not 100%. It's not illegal either. It's very, very confusing. So here's a list of all the videos that they have claimed to take away all of his money. But what he's highlighting here is not all the videos are about Breath of the Wild that were claimed or were taken down. Like, this one wasn't Breath of the Wild, this one's Pokemon, this one's Wii Sports. They claimed a video about Wii Sports, a game that they do not sell. And they also claimed a video that is not modified in any way, shape, or form. I want to be fair, only one video is not modded. That's not the best leg to stand on. I think they just assumed it was modded, and they just were being assholes. What I'm showcasing is this is just in retaliation to Pointcrow appealing the copyright strike and just saying like, hey, I don't think this is I don't think this is like anything bad. And instead of talking to him, they tried to nuke this guy's livelihood. What this showcases to me, they're not just focusing on Pointcrow, they're focusing on any modded content of Zelda. They're clearly getting ready for Tears of the Kingdom, and they want all focus and all hype on Tears of the Kingdom. They don't want people looking at like something they didn't technically make in Breath of the Wild. So they're nuking everything. This is a video, killing every Lazal's Fos in Legend of Zelda. That is not a modded gameplay. That is a challenge in the game, using the only in-game, like, mechanics. Nothing's modded, nothing's different. It's probably on the legit console platform as well.
29 videos taken down, 2 copyright strikes.
29 videos. I want to make this very clear. Most creators upload weekly, so that's 4 videos a month. 29 videos is basically like a year of work, like half a year of work. So that's a big thing. A lot of people are saying like he's breaking this by modding the content. Nothing in what they said says anything about modded content. And you can go to the actual thing and read more. None of it is mentioned. None of it is talked about. This is a goated thing to add to the video, to say like we're humbled by like people making videos about our games and then their actions. This is so smart.
Okay.
And he basically just ends the video there. He says like, I hope we can come to an understanding. And it's very nice. I thought that was a very well put together video. I don't know if you guys watched it or like focused on it, but I thought that was a very well put together video. I have a crazy like sight of the Nintendo community. There's a whole thread on our Nintendo that are blaming Pointcrow for this. This is so weird. I want to make it very clear. This is not any one content creator's fault. Just because, oh, Nintendo has a history of it, like these content creators need to learn to do better. That's insane. We as a community need to not simp for the goddamn company. And I'm seeing it on Twitter too. It's so weird. These videos are so good. They bring so much joy to like everyone that watches them. Like let's look at Pointcrow's view counts. He's got 1.6 million subs. And then on his videos, 602,000, 1.3 million, 978,000. Like people love his videos. He puts out great, solid work. There would not be as much Zelda content if it wasn't for Pointcrow. Pointcrow gives Nintendo free advertising with Zelda content. He is a fantastic content creator. He's a fantastic Zelda creator. He's a fantastic creator in his own right. He made staring at water for 10 hours interesting. There is no one that is a harder working creator than Eric Pointcrow. But other creators should not be attacked for a company just for modifying the game. When you buy a thing, you're allowed to do with what you want to it, and you're creatively creating a new thing. You're not just showcasing the story. You're not just showing the old things. You're creating something brand new. And I think it's messed up with what Nintendo's doing, because they are literally threatening this man's entire career and livelihood. I don't agree with what Nintendo is doing with this. Nintendo is obviously gonna like still makes great games. Everyone's gonna still play it. No one's asking for a boycott. We're just asking for, you know, Pointcrow to be like allowed. So yeah, what I say is like Nintendo, no one from Nintendo is ever gonna watch this video. So it's a bummer. It's a bummer that this is happening. I don't think we should blame Pointcrow for it happening. I think we should look at Nintendo and say, hey, this is messed up. We can't have this happen all the damn time. It happens too often. Nintendo needs to realize what they're doing, realize how they're harming their creative community and their in community as a whole. And they need to let Pointcrow make the videos that he wants to make. It is genuinely the same thing that happened to Wood a couple of years ago with the ambassador program, but to a much more harsh scale. This video, Meg is the Nintendo community. This is Nintendo.
I just want to talk to him.
Wait, why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
It is not his fault.
I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
You can't shoot him.
Wait.
That's Pointcrow.